Good afternoon, YouTube Garage Gang. Firebull02 just gave me a quick rundown what I'm doing here. Had a rough night, couldn't quite fall asleep, so took a muscle relaxer last night. So we're getting a little late start today, but I'll be working in the house later on. First thing I wanted to touch on was the Dodge Avenger I was working on in my first couple videos. Haven't done much more. It's actually my current driver. It's just down here because I need to get it cleaned out, and this is just what I'm driving for now. With the trouble I had on this quarter, trying to pull it with the dent puller, with the stud welder, I actually pulled out a few little chunks of metal here and there. So all in all, it was a learning experience, but I think I'm going to put a new quarter on this. You can kind of see where the filler neck is actually separated from the outer skin. I tried giving that a tug back, and it was pulling the quarter out a little more. So not real happy with that. And down in the kind of the trouble spots normally, the bottom of the inner, we've got some rust. So like I said, I'm probably just going to put a new quarter on it. And same thing on this other side. I didn't even touch it because it was going to be getting another quarter anyway. You can see it lost the whole bottom edge there. Could try to patch it, but I already determined that I have rust about halfway up on the inside of that panel, so that much has got to come out anyway. So I'm looking at basically not doing anything with this till spring. I'm just going to be driving it. It runs good. I got most of the mechanical stuff taken care of, so not a big concern. I did notice on these cars, when I've been looking for parts, is certain colors seem to have more of a problem. The black had a lot of delamination problems. Same with the gray. I understand that was getting blamed on primer. So I think when I get my quarters, I found a lot of red ones. So with this, I haven't replaced a quarter on a car like this. So maybe looking for some help. If anybody's looking for a candidate to do a how-to video, give me a call. I have no trouble with loading up and driving somewhere for a few days. My regular job, I only work 2 to 3 days a week, so let me know if you have any interest in that. Obviously, I'll cover materials. I just want somebody else for the know-how. We're down by the shed. This here is going to be one of my winter projects. Kind of got inspiration. Tommy Shoe has been refinishing some Craftsman toolboxes, so I figured this could be candidate for a little customizing. Like I said, most of my background has been mechanical, so you know, I got a few little dents and dings on this thing. This is, I think I figured it out by the model number and everything. This was a 1989 mower. It works great. I mean, I have about an acre of ground. You can all, this is all my yard here. This is the future garden spot. I'll talk about that in a minute. But I got this. It's either third or fourth hand at least. It's given to me by a friend. I mean, you can see it's in pretty good shape. I mean, hell, even most of the decals are still here. Runs great. I haven't had to do much other than put a battery in it and some belts and stuff. You know, that's normal. So, I'm kind of coming up with ideas on this one. And along with that, kind of looking for a nickname for the project. But it'll be something I'll pull apart this winter. Work on it here and there. And I'll do videos the whole time, so kind of my accountability to get a video up is to get something done. So But like I said, this is just projects here at home. So if anybody has a suggestion of a nickname for this project, or has any suggestion of something I can do, just let me know. Give me your input. One thing that has been getting a little bit of work. This is a job for a friend of mine. He bought this. It had been overheated. This is a, I want to say 1997 Suzuki TL1000S. Previous owner had overheated it. Couldn't get it to run again right. So we're going through the motor. Going to do all new seals. Check it for cracks. Probably new pistons, rings, hone the cylinders. I might as well check it out for a valve job while I've got it all apart. So just giving it all a one good once over, and basically rebuilding it for him. The rest of the parts, I've already been tearing it apart. The rest of the parts are inside the shed. And like I said, all I got to work on stuff around here is the shed. Bigger stuff is, it's guess about 30 miles away from here. 3-car garage I work out of there, on top of my regular full-time job. Today I was just trying to clean up the shed some, get the tools reorganized. Kind of a mess still. This is the new garden area. Changed my mind since starting that wall at the back. I'm going to do raised beds, about 40 feet long. To go this way is east to west. Then on the north side of each of them, there will be a trellis for stuff that needs to grow upright. Put fencing around the outside edges, and then there'll be, you can see some of these posts are higher. Be bird netting across the top. So basically it'll all be closed in, but it's still going to be raised beds. Be 4 feet with either 3 or 4 foot aisles. 4 foot aisles will allow me to run the tractor down every other aisle. I'm just kind of blocked here because of the orientation of the shed and that overhang. But 6 of those raised beds wide with an aisleway in between, all enclosed, so we have a lot of rabbits and stuff through here. Mulch pile, kind of making, this is the bottom of it, but it was all stacked about that high. I guess that's about 3 feet. So I've made a pretty good dent in that. And most of it's getting stacked back there behind the pile of wood. I don't have a big wood hoard like Milrick or anybody. This is, we found that our fireplace is highly inefficient, so this is just for outdoor burning. So that's all we use that for. Pile on the back side of that is just this mulch and some manure mixed together to compost. So that's where that stands. Like I said, just cleaning up the shed today. And one other project I have in here, I remember from when I was little visiting my granddad. In the back of his shop, there was a few things I remember. He had a shopsmith. I always thought it was really cool because basically you can do anything with them. So drill press, table saw, router, it's attachments for everything. I really, really want one. So that's future kind of thing. I'm just kind of straightening up in here. This has become storage and a dumping area for pretty much anything that didn't already have a place. But I remember in the back of Granddad's shop was his shopsmith set up, and it's actually where I learned to weld, to stick weld. Old Lincoln arc welder. So remember that kind of stuff. And I always remembered his motorcycle sitting in the back, just because basically at that point I'd never ridden one on my own and I wanted to ride a motorcycle. Well, he passed a few years back and I now have it. This is a 1970, either 74 or 75 Suzuki GT250. It is a 2-cylinder, 2-stroke. It has a mixer in it, so it mixes the oil. You don't have to worry with that. As you can see, it's been sitting. Exactly how long it's been sitting will be evidenced by the sticker on the back here. That doesn't seem to be coming in too clear. Yeah, that's July 1982, so that gives you an idea how long it's been sitting. Just from giving it a quick once-over, the motor is seized, but it wasn't because, you know, running low on oil or anything. It's just from sitting. So that's going to be getting a new piston cylinder board. Yeah, just to take care of that. Also pretty sure I have a bent shift fork in it, which I think was actually the reason for it getting parked. My understanding, I think my stepdad may have done it from following the stories, but I did ask the question yesterday on one of Darren's videos. Anybody do any plating in the YouTube Garage Gang? I did get a lead on a shop, but I'm going to have some stuff that's going to need to be replated. Of course, I got to make sure that it's in decent enough shape to do so. I mean, we've got, a fair amount of rust on here. These were in this was originally in a garage in Pennsylvania when I saw it. Then it got transported to Florida and had been brought back. I do have another complete bike for parts, but it is I think 2 years newer, and it's actually up under the shed. Like I said, it's a complete bike. It was running when I got it, so I should have most of the mechanical parts I need. And I have another tank hiding up there. I've got some other forks hiding over here. Other than that, just cleaning up. So again, the same kind of deal as the mower. I'm going to try to get this one done for the YouTube Garage Gang Extravaganza. That's kind of my goal, is to have it together, running to go down. So looking for a nickname for this one. Like I said, this belonged to my grandfather. Yeah, you can see the paint's kind of faded, but that side cover is pretty close to the original color. This isn't getting customized. This is going to be I don't want to say necessarily a stock restoration, but a near stock restoration. So, but looking for a nickname for that if anybody has any suggestions. Hoping to have that running for the extravaganza in May. So, any nicknames for that project, and nicknames for the tractor project. As I say, I just need to give this a good going over. Yeah, needs some little things cleaned up. So, I'm just going to tear it down, clean everything up, and I want to give it a shot of paint anyway, so I as well customize it a little. There's my kind of day in summary and everything. So I'll be working on basement, putting in some pot lights. I'll probably do a video on that early next week. Got to go to work tomorrow, work at 24, so 24 on, day off, and I think I have another 24. So it is what it is. Alright, like I said, anybody has any suggestions on an idea for the tractor? Thought about flames up the side, you know. Only people that see it really is my neighbors, so. also a nickname for the Suzuki project. So yeah, just stick them in the comments or PM me if you want to put a little input into it. But I'll be doing videos on both of these kind of as I go through. Grass may need one more cutting, so I probably won't start the mower project for a couple weeks. Well, at least a week, and do another cut on it. So that hopefully will be the last one for the season. But hopefully next week I'll get on the Suzuki project. I'll get the other one out of here, hopefully within the next 2 weeks. But yeah, that's pretty much about it. Everybody, I hope everybody's having a good day. Hope everyone's being safe. And that's about it for now. Have a good one.